President Trump says there are no talks or conversations with Iranian officials aimed at ending the almost 6-month conflict with Iran.
The 60-day window for a solution has expired, and the president is insisting that the Strait of Hormuz is open and operating. Peter Doocy has more from the White House tonight.
The Iranians are running out of assets and options.
Now President Trump wants leaders in Tehran to twist in the wind, announcing there are no talks or conversations going on or scheduled with the Islamic Republic of Iran. The naval blockade remains in full force and effect. The Hormuz Strait is open and operating. All water mines have been removed or detonated. That's different than this.
The conversations between the U.S. government and different areas of the Iranian government at all areas is probably more robust than it's maybe ever been.
Sources tell Fox there's no Trump-Kushner contradiction and that the president wants his team not to engage until Iran is ready to make a deal. While he waits, the president is posting a new map of the Strait of Hormuz marked as new U.S. territory.
I like the idea of declaring it a territory.
The latest hurdle, according to the Institute for the Study of War, IRGC commander Major General Ahmad Vahidi and his inner circle would likely accept a deal with the United States if the United States surrendered to the regime's demands. Vahidi's actions suggest that Vahidi and his faction are unlikely to accept a deal that falls short, even if failing to reach an agreement would risk renewed conflict.
The Islamic Republic of Iran is prepared in proportion to the enemy's actions and aggression to inflict an even heavier defeat than before.
That's why the Iranians are now eager to shift the battlefield away from nuclear sites and to the Strait.
The Iranians haven't backed off their original demands, and in fact, they're making more audacious demands.
It is unclear how long officials here are going to let this pause in peace talks with Iran go. If it's just going to be a few days, or if it might be long enough to get people talking about something else before the midterms. At the White House, Peter Doocy, Fox News.